old. His tenure is 5.2 years. Compensation at $10.32 million. Wow, I'm richer than this guy. Mr. Tarang P. Amin has been the Chief Executive Officer of e.l.f. Beauty and formerly Cosmetics Corp. and e.l.f. Cosmetics since January 2014. Mr. Amin has been the Chief Executive Officer and President of Shift Nutrition International Inc. since March 7, 2011. Mr. Amin served as Vice President and General Manager of Charcoal and Food of Clorox Company since October 2008 and was responsible for the leadership of its domestic Kingsford, Hidden Valley, KC Masterpiece, and Kitchen Bouquet businesses. Mr. Amin served as its president of e.l.f. Beauty Inc. since February 2014. Mr. Amin served as Vice President of Global Health and Wellness of Clorox since September 2006. He was responsible for leading the development of global strategy to support and extend the Clorox Health and Wellness platform. He served as Vice President of Wealth and Home Care of Clorox Corporation. He joined Clorox in 2003 as President of Marketing and Home Care and served as Vice President of Marketing and Laundry since 2004. He has 20 years of consumer products experience to Shift. Throughout his career, he has demonstrated a track record of driving profitable growth. Mr. Amin has led the Clorox business building efforts on health and wellness in laundry and home care, including establishing a partnership agreement with the American Red Cross in 2006. He worked for 12 years at a Procter & Gamble, where the held marketing director positions for the Pantene and Bounty brands. He has demonstrated a track record of creating value and driving growth in his leadership roles at world-class consumer product companies, including Clorox and Procter & Gamble. Mr. Amin has been chairman of e.l.f. Beauty Inc. and e.l.f. Cosmetics Inc. since 2015. Mr. Amin has been director of JA Cosmetics Corp. since January 2014. He served as a director of Shift Nutrition International Inc. from March 7, 2011 to 2012. He serves on the board of directors of the Alameda County Community Food Bank, the Bay Area American Red Cross Students and Free Enterprise, and the Piedmont Council Boy Scouts in Piedmont, California. Mr. Amin holds a Bachelor of Arts in International Policy and a master's degree in Business Administration from Duke University. We can see that the total compensation looking good. It seems to be on the uprise. Salary seems steady. Tarang's remuneration is higher than average for companies of similar size in the United States of America. Tarang's compensation has increased by more than 20%, while company's earnings has fallen more than 20% in the past year. So while the company hasn't been doing so hot, he's been taking a lot of the money for himself. The management team, 4.3 years average tenure, 48 years old average age. Tarang Amin, 53 years, chairman and CEO, tenure 5.2 years, compensation $10.32 million. Scott Milston, 48 years old, chief people officer, tenure 5.2 years, compensation $2.58 million. John Fieldman, senior vice president of operations, tenure 2.7 years. Rich Barak, Chief Commercial Officer and Senior Vice President, tenure 5.1 years. John Bailey, 37 years old, President and CFO, tenure 3.6 years. Compensation $4.98 million. Corey Marchesotto, Senior Vice President and Chief Marketing Officer, tenure 0.1 years. Wow, not even long. The Board of Directors, 3 years. Average tenure, 53-year-old average age. The tenure for the e.l.f. Beauty Board of Directors is above average. Lauren Levitin, non-employee independent director, tenure 2.8 years, compensation 217.91K. Richard Wolfart, 73 years old, non-employee independent director, tenure 4.5 years, compensation 220,000. Beth Pritchard, 71 years old, lead independent director, tenure 0.1 years, compensation 76,000. Maureen Watson, let's go back there. Sorry, hold on. Let's go back. So you guys get the picture. We can see that you can see Maureen Watson over here. Yeah, Maureen Watson, non-employee independent director, tenure 3.6 years, compensation 211,000. Bill McGlashan, 50 years old, non-employee independent director, tenure 3.6 years. Sabrina Simmons, 55 years old, non-employee independent director, tenure 3.0 years, compensation 224,000. Tarang Amin, 53 years old, chairman and CEO, tenure 3.6 years, compensation 10.32 million. We can see that Rachel Barham, 53 years old, director, tenure 1.0 years. Kik Perry, 51 years old, non-employee independent director, tenure 2.5 years, compensation 184,000. So this is pretty much the management team. It's good to know what kind of team is running this company. It's good to know this stuff, guys. This is good information right here. Secrets. I'm passing secrets to you guys. Smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button. We can see that e.l.f. Beauty insiders have only sold shares in the past 3 months. So who owns this company? We can see the institutions mainly own this company. The VCs, the PE firms, these they're not owning most of it. The hedge funds, none of these private companies or none of these are owning it. It's mostly owned. It's not owned by the individual insiders. It's owned mostly by institutions. And we can see that. See this. e.l.f. Beauty stock fell 10% in February because the retailer announced holiday quarter results late in the month that showed clear signs of difficult sales environment in the industry. Revenue growth fell to 7% rate from 28% in the prior quarter, and gross profit margin dropped to 58%. And we can see right here, this despite the fact that cosmetics manufacturer released Q4 full year 2017 earnings last night, beating earnings soundly and beating its own estimates. Besides, reported GAAP earnings of 44 cents per share in its fiscal Q4. So this is why e.l.f. Beauty stock was falling, and we can see that the slight decline of 0.67 finishing Thursday's trading session at $20.66. So pretty much, these are all the news in the short term about e.l.f stock. It doesn't seem to be any major news except that the decline in sales and all that. And we'll see right here. Well, we can see that when we go to the information, we can see that we know that e.l.f. Beauty provides cosmetic and skincare products. And under the e.l.f. brand name worldwide, the company offers eye, lip, face, and skincare products, as well as kits and tools. It sells its products through national and international retailers and direct-to-consumer channels, which include e-commerce and e.l.f. stores in the United States, and internationally, primarily through distributors. The company was formerly known as JA Cosmetic Holdings, Inc. and changed its name to e.l.f. Beauty in April 2006. e.l.f. Beauty was founded in 2004, is based in Oakland, California. So we can see the number of employees slightly increased. Right now at 346. When we are to predict the e.l.f. in the short term, the company, where it's going to be, where the high, the low, and where it's good, the price is going to stop. We're going to be discussing that right here. Smash that subscribe button, hit that like button. So when you predict e.l.f. Beauty, after you subscribe to my channel, when we predict e.l.f. Beauty, we can see that the high price we're predicting in the short term is going to be from $8.09 all the way to $18.09. So there can actually be a spike one of these days. It's totally possible. So $8.09 all the way to $18.09. So this is what we're predicting the high we're gonna it can potentially be. The close price will be somewhere between the $7.89 all the way to the $17.89. So we're actually predicting that one of these days the e.l.f. stock will jump, but this doesn't mean we're necessarily bullish on the stock. This just means that we think it can go up in the short term, potentially. e.l.f. Beauty, we know that it's cosmetic company in the US. The company offers cosmetic accessories for women, which include eyeliner, mascara, false eyelashes, lipstick, the foundation for face, moisturizer, cleanser, and other tools through its stores and e-commerce channels. The products that the company sells are marketed under the e.l.f. brand. The stock scores, well, if we were to give it an overall score, we're looking at a 19 overall, the 43 for the fundamentals. So the fundamentals not bad, but the short-term technical is looking poor, long-term technical looking poor. When we look at the analyst forecast, we are predicting the next 12 months that the current price is around the $8 range. We're predicting that in the next 12 months, it could either be around, it could stay close to the $8 range, or it could go up towards the $11.50 range, which is almost a 50% increase. And we're also looking at a high increase at a 100% increase of up to $16. So you could actually potentially double your money with this company. The average analyst recommendation, we're looking at a hold. We're looking at a hold. Make sure you guys smash that subscribe button and hit that like button. And now when we go over e.l.f. Beauty, we can see that actually the bears, it looks like the bears appear to be coming. And that's why it says over here, avoid. And there's good reason for why this company, why the bears, see, it appears the bears have been coming to this company. We can see the historical growth grade. When we look at it, it receives a B because the equity is good. The earnings per share has been good. The sales actually has been good. The free cash flow has been good. The cash from OA has been good, but the ROIC has not been good. The ROIC has not been good. So, and also the gross profit is good too. This is why it gets a B. A lot of the things are good, just the ROIC has been bad. We can see over here, same thing. Except over here, the equity looking bad, the earnings per share looking poor. So the YOY growth grade, we're giving it a D. And we can see that it has a beta of 1.65. This suggests that the asset is more volatile than the rest of the market. The PEG ratio of 16.7 suggests that the stock is overpriced. So we're thinking the stock could be overpriced. We're looking at the return on investment. 7.8 suggests that the management is inefficient, or it could reflect a highly capitalized, conservatively operated business with little long-term debt. We look at the return on invested capital, and of 6.1% suggests that a company may not be able to fund future growth from within. We look at the return on equity of 7.3 suggests that the management is inefficient, or it could reflect a highly capitalized, conservatively operated business with little long-term debt. We look at the current ratio of 3.3 suggests that the money that could be working for the business is tied up in government securities, cash savings, or other safe funds. So we're not looking at big gains over here. Equity ratio of 52.6% suggests that a reasonably large percent of the company's assets financed by shareholders' equity. Debt to equity ratio of 90.1%. 91.1% suggests that the greater risk assumed by creditors, hence greater interest by them in the way the company is being managed. So these are actually sort of bad, but the good news is the debt FCF. This suggests of 2.92 suggests that the company is doing well and can pay off its long-term debt within 3 years. We got the value price. The value price, called the fundamental value or intrinsic value, is ordinarily calculated by summing the future income generated by the asset and discounting it to the present value. And we know that the value price is looking good. The MOS price, margin of safety, it is set to 50% of the value price. As Warren Buffett says, I always want to buy $1 of value for 50 cents. So these are looking good. The margin of safety is this difference between the intrinsic value of the stock price and its market price. So that's looking good. The Graham number. is a figure used in securities investing that measures stocks' fair value, named after Benjamin Graham, the founder of value investing. And when we take the Graham number into consideration, it's looking like it's in the negative. And also over here, the Graham MOS percent looking poor. We can see the bears over here. The market stage is looking like a bull. Latest stock is below long-term 200-day moving average. Moving average 200 is 12.1. 50-day moving average is 8.7, and below 200 days moving average. So the bears have really slaughtered this stock. The TI alert it's looking like in a void. So what this means is essentially what this means is no indicator change direction. However, technical indicators recommend that you should not have an open long position. So that's generally what we're looking at over there. And we can see what all the people have been tweeting about e.l.f. stock over here. We can see the hungry man. He's saying this is a small piece of, yeah, you guys get the picture. Short interest ratio of e.l.f. And so not overvalued, limited upside move to come. What else are these people saying? We can see over here, when we look at this graph, it's looking rather bearish. So this green and bloody day, LOL, has just selling like crazy. Look, LOL, insiders just selling like crazy. They can't get rid of their shares fast enough. So this is actually not looking good. The insiders all selling. For sure not for sale. A fairish upside move to come. So most of these people are actually looking bearish actually. So there's a few bulls like right here. King Zahi, thank you for giving e.l.f. an excellent review. Oh yeah. So I've already spoke to you guys about most of these posts. Most people are bearish on e.l.f. But anyways, make sure you guys smash that subscribe button. Hit that like button. And thank you guys for watching. Make sure you guys check out my other e.l.f. videos. I've made so many e.l.f. videos. So make sure you guys check them all out. Make sure you guys subscribe to my channel. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Drop a comment in this video. Let me know what stock you guys want me to go over. And thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to share my videos with your friends. Thanks. One thing about this company is that they've a certain proximity from the personification of redundant.